Okay, so let's see what the situation or the drama or the pickle you may have found yourself in currently. What is going on? What is the situation that Spirit wishes to give a message regarding today? The Sun, and the first card was the Ace of Swords. The second card was the Sun, and in reverse, something about truth, and then not seeing the truth about the self here. Something around that, and then a Two of Cups in the reverse. With this Ace of Swords, it's like a new idea or a new opportunity or sometimes it can represent like, yes, that's the truth. If I'm in the middle of a reading and that card pops out, it's like, yep, you have clarity on the situation or you're seeing it. But this may be a new something come up in your life that with the Sun in the reverse, you may be having a hard time feeling optimistic about it. You're just, maybe you've been through it and you try to be hopeful, but you've had so many setbacks or you've tried so many times and it's just really hard to hold that optimism. And then you have the Two of Cups, which can talk about, a partnership or something in your world with maybe a relationship or something at work just is out of balance with, it could be emotionally, it being cups here. So we're going to get into this and see. Let's get some clarity. So give us some clarity first on the Ace of Swords. Tell us a little more about the situation by giving us clarity on the Ace of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. And another card in reverse loves to come out. I think it has come out every day for about a week, either in the upright or the reverse. Yeah, this is another, again, you've been through it. It's time for change and transformation. You have all the resources. It's just something that either feels off about it or doubtful or unsure. But the Mother Star in the upright is all about, you're ready. Like, you've got what it takes. You've got the power of the universe behind you. But here in the upright, it just feels like a question to me. Like, I'm doubting. All right, the Sun in the reverse. Give us some clarification, please, on the Sun in the reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be, working too hard or kind of a workaholic type energy. Or you may be wondering if this is something that you want to put so much time and energy. I was feeling defeated again here. Maybe you're just not getting the results that you had hoped for. Give me the Two of Cups. Give me the Two of Cups. Give me the Two of Cups, please. Clarify the situation by the Two of Cups. A Two of Wands in the upright. And again, this is a card of partnership, action, plan, making plans for the future, talking about those plans. So I feel a lot of opposing energies here, like trying to be hopeful, but kind of remembering how it went in the past, or we have a partnership here, but it just seems like all the energy is one-sided, or maybe we're working on an idea that only one of us is excited about, but because we're in a partnership, you or the other person is trying to join in on your passion to try to stay connected. So I'm getting mixed signals. And if I'm getting mixed signals, so is the universe. So is that inner universe of yours, which is telling me you're not holding a consistent vibration. You're kind of going back and forth of, okay, this is a new idea. This is something new that's going, that we're going for here. I feel like I'm getting some clarity on it, but yeah, like I still have that feeling or that belief or that thought that this is not going to work. And then I also have, this partnership that I have doubts about. Yeah, I'm working really hard. I'm trying to stay optimistic. I'm trying to see this as a new thing. I'm trying to stay clear, but these, it would help if I could see some results of some kind, and I'm just not seeing the results, and I'm working really, really hard. So let's see, that's the current situation that you may find yourself in. So let's see Path A. Path A is about if you do not change your mentality at all, if you stay in kind of this back and forth focus that you've got going on, what could be the outcome? So show me Path A for whoever is finding themselves in this situation. You have a 9 of Cups in the reverse. This is not optimistic, joyful, or happy. This is the reverse of that. Show me the Path A. A Knight of Cups in the reverse. Oh, you're so going to influence opportunities and doors opening for you if you keep holding on to this wishy-washy. I get it. We tried before and failed, and then you get the 3 of Swords. I'm telling you, this is just going to end in grief and sorrow here. Like, just another. This is what needs to change. This is what needs to shift. This this is going to be your challenge. This is your challenge. And I know you think it's about whatever you're working on and growing that or succeeding in that or balancing that out. I know you think it's about that. But as I've said on this channel, many times, or as many times as I've been doing these readings over the past 2 weeks, I tell you, it's not about the situation. It's about what the situation is bringing up, what fear it's bringing up, what old mental habit it's bringing up. And you have a mental habit of, you go into it, full on, guns blazing, and then it doesn't give you the results as quickly, or maybe you get negative results, and then you're just in doubt again. And so you go back and forth, and it's just not a vibration that's conducive to universal support, having doors open. The universe can't really, that inner universe that is listening, can't really do its job effectively because you keep going back and forth in your vibration. You're holding a wishy-washy vibration. With the 9 of Cups, it's saying, you're depending too much on those outer circumstances for your happiness. You have to give, 2% attention to what's going on outside of you and 98% attention to an inner world. And you create the inner world you want to create through your imagination. So as you're walking through the day, you can make it as sunny and beautiful and harmonious, and all it takes is shifting your focus. Looking on the inside of you, looking at your inner universe, the world that only you can see, where everything starts, everything is created right there. And visualize some things that feel really good. Visualize, a nice warm breeze blowing and the sun is always shining, and visit that place very often, basically live there for a while, and give very little attention to those outer results, because you're not going to get outer results yet. It's too soon, too early in whatever is going on, and you keep expecting them, and you keep being disappointed, and you're looking outside, and that is causing emotional instability. The Knight of Cups in reverse. You're allowing your emotions again to control your life more than you should. You should be controlling your emotions. You should be deciding what emotions are flowing through your inner universe. And how you do that is what you focus on. If you focus on the lack, if you focus on the struggle, if you focus on, the roadblocks, if you focus on the obstacles, if you focus on this isn't happening and that isn't happening and I don't have this and I don't have that and I don't have that support, and you get into that, you're never going to create it on the outside. And I know a lot of you know this already, but you just need reminded, okay? And then the road ends in heartbreak, sorrow, and grief. And have you not had enough of that? Are you not ready to change that? And if I have to show up here every day to remind you and me to stop letting your emotions control you and you control your emotions, and you create emotions within you, you create that happiness through inner visions. I don't care that you're making it up. I don't care that none of it's real on the outside. It does not matter. It's about what's being impressed in your inner universe. Depends on what emotions are flowing through you. Create something that feels good, right? Like, go ahead and create some happy emotions. Okay, so if you shift this and do what I'm telling you right now, if you shift this and come up to a higher perspective and realize that this is your current challenge, what is the outcome? All right, we have the Chariot in the reverse. Tell me what the outcome is. If they hold the highest vibration, what falls away? What mentality is changed? The Nine of Wands in the upright. Oh my goodness, my cards are going nuts here. I must have needed them to shuffle. I just dropped all of them. And one more. Oh, look at that worried look on that face of that Nine of Wands. I think, when it comes out in this lane, in this path, it's showing what you no longer are. Okay? When you change your vibration, you are no longer a Nine of Wands. You are no longer a Chariot in reverse. You're no longer stopped in your tracks and stuck. You're no longer standing in your own way. You're no longer your own worst enemy. And the outcome is the Ten of Wands in the reverse, meaning you're no longer feeling like, you're overloaded or you're burdened, or let's get into that. The Chariot in reverse is you no longer allow these obstacles and challenges to get in the way and prevent you from achieving what you've set out to do. That's over. That's in the past. That is shaken out of your vibration as you remember that, whatever it is you're doing, that's all wonderful and good. But that's not the big purpose. The big purpose is your soul growth. And your soul is ready to grow and stop doing this thing that it keeps doing, which is giving up. Giving up because you focus on the outside instead of the inside. Your inner world, your inner universe has to be, you have to hold that focus. You have to be planning what you want in there, focusing on what you want in there, looking at it. And I know it can be hard at first. I mean, I've asked myself this question lately, like, I've been in such a place of just survival mode for so long. What do I even want to have? Like, if I'm going to activate my inner creator here, well, what do I even focus on? Like, what is it? What would make me happy? What images would make me feel good? And so don't get hung up on that. Just start somewhere. Start with a warm breeze that feels good. Start with anything that just puts a smile on your face. Put that into, you're almost like making a Pinterest board in your imagination inside, in what I call your inner universe. And you close your eyes and you look inside yourself. You can have anything you want in the world. Like, there is no limitations at all. Money doesn't exist there. You want to put a mansion and a pool in there and all these cars in the garage. Imagine that. As long as it, makes you feel a sense of contentment and relief. And that may not be what it is. It may not be material things for you. It may just be feeling free and feeling content and whole and happy. And it may just be focusing on those words that make you feel that. And just start to build a life from that. Start to build, what type of life supports those feelings? Maybe I see myself just living very simply in a cabin in the woods and nature and just being, make it how you want it. And maybe you've never entertained that thought, like you've just been trying to survive, and you've been working so hard and the biggest obstacle, I don't care what you're seeing on the outside of you that you're calling the obstacle, your biggest obstacle is your thoughts and your focus. And you're focusing on what's not working and what's hard and what's a struggle and what just doesn't seem to be, you compare yourself to other people, and so that drops away. That's a big obstacle for you, if not the main one. This Knight of Wands is in the upright, so it's saying, you're strong. Yes, you feel this is hard or this is a struggle, but you're strong. And you're going to persevere. You're going to, if you can hold this biggest obstacle out of your way, which is your own mind and your own thoughts and your own focus, if you can hold that out of the way, you will push through. You will persevere. And then you have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. In the outcome position, it can talk about you've reduced your financial burdens. Like a lot of the burdens that were on top of you are being lifted now. And it can also, talk about you stop trying to do it all yourself, trying to do too much yourself, burdening yourself, carrying it all on your own. What's a final word of advice? We're actually going to do a word of advice, and then we're going to do a secret key card. I think that would be a good idea. So give me the word of advice, final advice for whoever is in this position. You got I don't like that card. Not because I don't like the card, how it came out. If it's supposed to come out, it's going to come out again. It just did not feel right when I turned it over. So usually when they come out, they're very, I don't know, it's a certain feeling that I feel when they pop out after they're like that. It just kind of floats out. The Knight of Wands. I'm feeling quite just, a Knight of Wands, they can be all over the place, but one thing about them is they have fun with it, okay? I think that's your final word of advice. Have some fun with it. Stop making it such a, heavy burden and have fun with whatever you're working on. Make it lighter than it is. Like, you seem like, you're making this very life or death, and it's putting so much pressure on it. Make it fun. Let that, the wand card is all about fire and flow and intuition. Just let it flow and have fun with it. If you're going to focus on anything on the outside of it, which I don't want you to, I really want you to focus mostly, focus on what you're creating, do a good job, but then if you look at the result, just have fun with it. Like, laugh about it or make light of it, or just see it as a game. Don't let it be so life or death or so serious all of the time, because that's going to make you focus on the wrong things. And then keep your focus on the inside about seeing the kind of life you want to live. And it's okay if you don't know what that is at first, because you'll start to fill in the blanks the more you practice that. That takes practice if you've never done it before. It takes a minute. All right, what's the secret key? Give us the secret key today for holding our vibration in the absolute highest level around this situation. Please give us the secret key. Give us the secret key to today's message. Secret key that would help us hold our vibration in the absolute high. Wow, there's a world card for you. Reward, success, completion. Oh, wow, I love that. The secret key. I got to sit with this for a second. This is a very, very spiritual card. Yeah, I really think it is that inner universe. That is your secret key. Live there. That's where you live. That's your home planet. And then whatever you're doing in the physical is just a game. Who cares? Don't give that any focus. And then when your outer universe starts to catch up with your inner universe, how you feel on the inside, and it will, because that's the law, the spiritual law of attraction, it has to do that, then give it a little more attention if you want to, but don't put all your eggs there. Like, you need to live in your inner world. Like, that is the secret key to holding your vibration in the highest possible level. It's, as I said before, you're holding your attention on a sense of wholeness, achievement, fulfillment, completion. Like, it's exactly what I said before. Just those words. Practice feeling how that feels. How does it feel to feel whole and achieved and fulfilled and complete? How does it feel to feel that? So if you are looking inside in your imagination at your inner world, your inner universe, and it just looks dark and blank and you don't know what to imagine, and you try to imagine material things but you can't really figure out what you want to imagine, just see that darkness, but yet feel the feelings of what it just feels to be free and whole and complete and fulfilled, and just stay there. Stay there practicing just using those words, those phrases. I feel so free and so content and so fulfilled and so happy and so joyful and so good. And then as you feel those, see if some visual images start to fill in that inner universe, fill in your world, and maybe you see a nature scene and there you are walking through it, or maybe you see a city and you're just there in the city looking through different stores, or I don't know what it is for you. And it's okay if you don't know what that is yet either, because you've been in survival mode. That's okay. Spend time, live in that inner world. I'm whole, I'm free, I'm complete, I'm fulfilled, I'm happy, I'm joyful. Let those words flood your inner universe, and then let the visions follow them. And then once you start to get more and more visions, then go to Pinterest or something and get some pictures in the physical world that match that, and start looking at those every day. This is the key. I hope this reading helps. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, so let's see what the situation or the
ring the
drama
notification bell.
or the